You know you need to file the Beneficial Ownership Information Report, but because it's new, you might be wondering what it is or why you need to do it. Let's open a Northwest account so we can show you how it works. Most businesses have this federal requirement, and the consequences for not completing it are substantial. $591 for every day you're late. If you started your business before 2024, your report is due by December 31st, 2024. If you started your business in 2024, you have 90 days from the formation date. The government created the BOI Report to prevent money laundering and other financial crimes. In order to comply, you'll have to provide photo IDs and other personal info about your company and the people who have control of it. But that information will be kept private. In this video, we'll walk through how to complete the filing in our system. Let's log into your Northwest account so you can provide the information needed to file the BOI report. Immediately, you'll see order items requiring attention. Clicking here will take you through prompts to provide the information for your filing. Great, we're in the right place. For type of filing, select Initial Report. Now, you're going to fill in your company address. Please note that if your company has a physical address in the US, that address must be listed on this filing. If you want to, you can also request to receive a company FinCEN ID, but this is optional. If your company was a foreign pooled investment vehicle, you would select this box. By hovering over the question marks in this portal, you can learn more about individual items. If your company goes by another name, which you might call a trade name, assumed business name, DBA, etc., you'll need to write that name in. If your company was registered with the state before January 1st, 2024, check this box. This is important because your formation date affects when your BOI report is due. Next, we'll enter in the company's tax ID number. Ideally, this will be an EIN. If your company doesn't have an EIN yet, but you plan to obtain one, you should get your EIN before you file the BOI report, or else you will have to amend this report later. If you aren't planning to get an EIN, you can list an individual's social security number, individual taxpayer identification number, or a foreign tax ID. In addition to providing their name, birth date, and home address, you will also need to upload a photo of either a U.S. driver's license, U.S. state, local, or tribal ID, U.S. passport, or foreign passport. If your company applicant already has a FinCEN ID, you can bypass entering this information and simply provide their ID number. If, for example, the owner of the company directed the business formation, but the secretary submitted the paperwork to the state, both individuals would be listed as company applicants. This could also be a lawyer or business accountant who handled your filing. If the company is being reviewed, these are the individuals the government would follow up with for additional information about your company. After adding your company applicants, you'll add your beneficial owners. This is anyone who exercises substantial control over the reporting company, like a chief operating officer, for example, or anyone who owns or controls at least 25% of the reporting company's ownership interests. You'll need to fill out the same information for the beneficial owners that you did for the company applicant, including providing photo ID. And you'll have the same option to enter an individual's FinCEN ID instead of the information. Just like you could add company applicants, you can add beneficial owners. Once you've added all of your beneficial owners, check the box at the end and we'll file it for you. We'll receive a document from FinCEN indicating you have successfully filed, which we will upload to your client portal. And once you've submitted this filing, you won't need to submit it again. But if any of the information changes, you will need to amend it. If you have any questions at all, call Northwest at 509-768-2249. We're always happy to help.